is on the way, and the Denver Broncos have won it in overtime.
Now, back to You Better You Bet with Nick Kostos on Westwood One Sports.
Jim Nantz with the call on Saturday on CBS. I have no idea how we're going to get everything into the show today. We're going to make it happen, though. Everything from divisional weekends and preview the national championship game tonight. But as we told you going to break, major breaking news in the National Football League. The Buffalo Bills have fired head coach Sean McDermott. To which I say, good for you. This is not a good day for the Buffalo Bills. It's a great day for the Buffalo Bills. And a great day for Josh Allen. Now, Sean McDermott is not a bad coach. And this is like, what's great about this is, you all have to be honest, right? I get a lot of stuff wrong. And I tell you when I get stuff wrong. But when I get stuff right, I'm going to tell you that I got it right. And I nailed this, and I nailed John Harbaugh with Baltimore, and I said it 4 years about these two coaches and these two teams and those two quarterbacks. That if you can't get over the hump, you have to do something different, and you're never firing the MVP quarterback, so you have to fire the head coach. That has to be what it is. It absolutely has to be what happens. Sean McDermott is a good coach. You could argue he's a great coach. And with approximately 358 vacancies right now in the NFL, if Sean McDermott wants to go coach in 2026, he should get a job. Listen to what I'm saying. Not like maybe he should get a job. If he wants to coach in 2026, one of these teams should hire him. He is an excellent football coach. Took the Bills and did great things with Buffalo. So it's not that he sucks in the same way it's not that John Harbaugh sucks, he doesn't, or that Mike Tomlin sucks, he doesn't. It's that it reaches an expiration date at some point when you can't keep doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. All of us, collectively, as humans, we all like to bandy about Albert Einstein as one of the smartest people of all time, right? Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And it really struck me in the wake of Buffalo's loss on Saturday to the Denver Broncos, when I'm watching all the coverage at night, and I wake up early on Sunday morning to do my shows, and I've got the TVs on here over my desk, and over my computer, and over my camera. And all the television networks, all of them, are running the montage of Buffalo Bills playoff debacles. Not from Super Bowls 25 to 28. No. From 2019 to present day. And at some point, these montages, where we had something new and soul-crushing and heartbreaking every single year, it's going to be longer than the damn English patient. How many more years can you do this? It's so damn long. 19 to the Texans. 20, number 1 to the Chiefs. 21, 13 seconds against the Chiefs. 22, Joe Burrow shoves your face in the snow. 23, Tyler Bass wide right against the Chiefs. 24, Dalton Kincaid can't corral in the fourth down desperation pass. 25, losing on the road to Bo Nix. And you want to keep doing it. You want to bring Sean McDermott back. Because you know what everyone wants to say? Well, you can't fire him if you don't have someone better to replace him. What? You could replace him. You, the listener, you, the viewer, you could replace Sean McDermott. And I'd rather have that. Because with McDermott, you know how it goes. You make it to January, and you lose. And you lose. And it doesn't matter if you want to say it's not his fault. This is like Robin Williams and Good Will Hunting to Matt Damon. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Sean. It's actually Josh Allen's fault because he turned the ball over a bunch. And because at the end of the first half, he's holding it like a loaf of bread and begging the Broncos to force a fumble so they can get 3 points. It doesn't matter that it's not his fault. In the same way that it doesn't matter if it's not always John Harbaugh's fault. Josh Allen is a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. And if you have the choice of keeping the first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback or the head coach, who are you choosing? This had to happen. And the loss on, and I know some people disagree with this. We had Jason McCourty on the show yesterday, and he said that he thought the 13 seconds game against Kansas City was worse than Saturday against the Denver Broncos. And I certainly respect Jason McCourty, who's forgotten more about the X's and O's of football than I will ever know. But my opinion, as someone who gets paid and paid well to talk about sports, is Saturday was the nail in the coffin. There's no coming back from it. It was the worst loss in the Allen McDermott era. Because for the first time in this entire run, you didn't have the final boss. Number 15 in red, the boogeyman, was not waiting at the end of the journey for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And not only did you not have the boogeyman, not only did you not have Mahomes, there was no Lamar Jackson. There's no Joe Burrow. This would be like starting a game of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and someone says to you before you start playing, hey, in order to win the game, you don't have to beat Tyson. You don't have to beat Super Macho Man. You don't have to beat Soda Popinski. You knock out King Hippo or Von Kaiser and you win. And then they step up to the plate and Bo Nix knocks them out with a fractured ankle. Like Kurt Angle winning the gold medal at the 96 Olympics with a broken freaking neck. And you get bounced in Denver in a game that they should have won 100-0. And yeah, I bet Buffalo in the game. I'm a little salty about it. And yeah, the officiating sucked down the stretch of the game. Not sucked that the calls were bad, but sucked in the sense that the refs kept the flags in their pockets the whole game and then decided to throw them on every play at the end. Yeah, like it happens. And yeah, like you can argue maybe the Bills got jobbed a little. I actually thought it was a good call on the McMillan interception. I bet Buffalo. I had no problem with the call. It was an interception to me. You can make all the excuses you want. The point of professional sports is to win a championship. And they, not only did they not win one, they didn't even get to play for one. Year 9 coming up for Allen and McDermott. For Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh. And some people think, yeah, let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. Give me a break. It's time. And now, I don't even care who they hire. They promote Joe Brady. Maybe they try to trade for Mike Tomlin. No one has said that. I'm in the moment, right? I have no idea. I'm going to like the Bills more than I did heading into this year, and I'm going to like the Ravens more heading into this year because they had the guts to do what was right for their quarterbacks, to try something new, to get over the hump, to try and win a Super Bowl championship. And Sean McDermott, and I said this at the start of the show before I knew this news. I like Sean McDermott. I think he's a really good coach. He absolutely made himself look silly after the game. I'm standing up for Buffalo. I'm gonna talk about the officiating and I'm gonna bitch and moan about the refs. Instead of the fact that your football team turned the ball over 1 billion times and couldn't beat the Denver Broncos. Thumbs, not fingers. Sean McVay gets up there after the game last night and goes, they won. And he goes, I didn't do a good enough job. The Bills lost, and Sean McDermott gets up there and goes, I'm going to stand up for Buffalo. Like, enough. Like, the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen are not a charity case. This is not like everyone, oh my God, I feel so bad for this, like, very tall and handsome and extremely rich, married to this beautiful pop star quarterback. What is going on? Grow up. You're a Bills fan right now. This was your Super Bowl this year. Because I don't think you were winning it with McDermott. You won the Super Bowl today. Because now you have a chance to win next year's Super Bowl with a new head coach. And Sean McDermott can get another job. And I hope he does. And he'll make another team better. In the same way I'm happy my Giants hired John Harbaugh. But it was time. It was time. On the other side, you bet here on this magnificent Football Monday, we'll talk about the Denver Broncos and Jarrett Stidham starting the AFC Championship game coming up on Sunday, and we'll continue to react to the breaking news. Sean McDermott out in Buffalo. A great day for the Bills. You bet. Westwood One Sports with me, Nick Kostos.